Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve a beautiful makeup without using foundation. Foundation can seem like a lot in some weathers, like now we are in summer in Chicago, and there are days I typically just don't want to wear foundation, and I'm going to show you how you can achieve a full glam or a beautiful subtle makeup without using foundation. And let's get right into the video. I just finished filming this brow tutorial and that video should be up by now, so if you're interested in achieving this flawless looking brows, you can finish watching this one and go watch that one, or pause this one and go watch that one first, but it should be up on the channel right now. I want to show you how you're able to achieve a flawless looking makeup without using foundation. Typically, as a makeup artist, I'm a professional makeup artist based in Chicago, and I can tell you that in some cases foundations typically are not necessary, and depends on the look you're going for or just the vibe, you might not want to use a foundation. And sometimes, let's be honest, foundation can be intimidating when you are like in between shades or you're still trying to figure out your foundation shade. I'm going to show you how you can achieve a flawless looking makeup, or typically an everyday type of makeup, without using a full coverage foundation. Whether you're using foundation or not, you still have to prep your skin. I'm going to go in with the elf primer. This one is an OG. If you've been here before, you've seen me use this product several times, and it doesn't have to be this particular one, but any primer you choose to use, you just need to prep your skin. Foundation or not, you need whatever product you're applying on the skin to sit on the skin. So right now I'm just applying my Power Grip primer, and I like how this product feels very sticky. That shows you that the product does what it is meant to do. So in place of a foundation, what we're going to be using today is the NYX skin tint. I've used this skin tint a couple of times, and I'll tell you, this is in my personal makeup kit because of how lightweight it is, and this pretty much can serve as a foundation. Depends on the type of look you're going for, and depends on what you're trying to achieve. Like I said initially, you just have to make sure you get a shade that matches your skin tone, and typically I will recommend you getting a shade that is darker than your actual skin tone, that you're getting something that is lighter, because when you get a darker skin shade, when you get a darker shade, you can easily correct it or balance it up with a brighter concealer, other than you getting something that is your actual shade or something that is lighter. Personally, I would rather get a foundation shade or a skin tint as a base, for a base that is 1 or 2 shades darker than me, so that way I can correct things and just make it work for me. So in the NYX Buttermelt Glaze Skin Tint, I'm in a shade number 8, Nutmeg Butter. So Nutmeg is my shade. Like I mentioned, I've used this couple of times, and a little bit of this product goes a long way. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. You can apply this whichever way you want, and I'm going to apply it on one side of my face for you to just see how well this product sits on your skin. You can apply it by itself this way. You're rushing to work, you don't have that time, you're hanging out with the girls, you just want something quick. This product is going to do that for you without applying too much. And I like that it still covers my dark spots and it feels very light on the skin without giving that heaviness, that full coverage that a typical traditional foundation will give to you. This skin tint is just, it feels like skin, very light on the skin, and that is why I like it. So this is what it is looking like. I typically will do my skin before applying brows, because I filmed this brow tutorial. It feels very off to me, but it is what it is. On this side of the face, I have the skin tint. It feels really good. My skin feels really light, like it doesn't feel heavy or I have something sitting on it. I like how this butter, just like the name implies, butter melts, it melts into your skin. Guys, get into this look. Just get into it. I love it. Like I love it. I apply this most times on days whereby I'm on the go. Summertime, perfect. It is going to do what you want it to do without doing too much. And I'm going to apply on the other side of my face, and like I mentioned, a little bit goes a long way. You don't even need to do too much with this product and you get the results that you need. If you take note, the product is just a tiny bit darker than my actual skin shade, and like I said, when you get the darker shade of the skin tints, it just balances up your concealer. You're gonna see that in a little bit. When I apply the concealer, it's just gonna sit on the skin, if you get what I'm saying. So when you're trying to highlight and do all of those good stuff, everything is gonna be sitting pretty on your skin. This is 2026, and I feel like every girl, every woman should know how to do their makeup. Even if it's not perfect, you should know how to do the basics. And using this technique that I'm showing you is just gonna help you achieve your goal. Like, you go into the office, you want to look put together for girls' night out, for that date, and you can get this done in little to no time. So next up, guys, I'm gonna go in with a concealer. And I'm going with the Infallible Full Wear L'Oreal Concealer. So with this no makeup type of makeup that we are trying to achieve, the goal is to use little to no product. So I'm going to apply my concealer right in the middle, close to my lid, but just a tiny little bit, because we're trying to achieve that no makeup type of look. And just a tiny little bit is all we need. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and after that has sat for a little bit, I'm going to go in with a brush. When you're going for that soft glam, I'll typically go with a brush. So right now, if you notice the way I'm holding the brush right by the tip, very light, and then I'm going to just press in the concealer and just distribute it evenly to the places I want it to be. Very light-handed without doing too much. Guys, can you see the way I'm blending that in? I love this L'Oreal concealer. It is so pigmented, it is so full coverage, and I like that it just covers everything and it stays. Not like one of those concealers that start breaking on you. This one actually stays. Guys, can you see? If you're taking note of the placement of the concealer, I'm only putting the concealer where I want it to be. I'm not extending it where I don't want it to be. So it's just right in the middle, and I'm just placing that carefully, very light-handed with the brush. And one thing I want you to pay attention when applying your makeup, if you go heavy-handed on your brush, the product is going to be dragged. We're not trying to drag it in, we're just tapping in the product into your skin. This part of my face is looking flawless already, even without doing too much. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to go in with a pressed powder to now set that concealer that we just applied. I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 330 Toffee. This is my actual shade of pressed powder. I love it so much. This powder, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. I just like how this powder just is full coverage. It is drugstore, but it gets the job done. So now I'm just applying it on all the places that the concealer was applied to. So I'm just pressing that in. If you pay attention to the way I'm applying the powder, I'm tapping, I'm not dragging, I'm just tapping with the brush. Guys, can you see that? Can you see how it just kills the shine around this area of my face? So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to apply the powder to every other place, not every other place, just right in my T-zones. And now I'm going to go in with the darker shade in the shade 336 same Maybelline Fit Me powder, but a darker shade this time. I'm going to use this darker shade to set the rest of my face. Guys, I only used 2 products, 2 powders, and just placement is actually a huge role when I'm trying to achieve this no makeup look. So you can see where I'm applying the darker shade of powder to just mainly like serving like a bronzer, but it's just a dark powder. So now after setting my face, I'm gonna go in with an angle brush to kind of contour my nose with that same dark shade of powder in the shade 336. I'm gonna use the angle brush to just kind of sculpt my nose. I love to do this a lot. It just gives me that just like basically you're trying to contour your nose, but this time I'm just using powder and I'm just sculpting out the nose. This is perfect for an everyday look. This could be your signature look if you're one of those girls that want to look put together. You don't want to go to events looking bare. You can master this look and make this your signature look without doing too much. With this, within 15-20 minutes you're done, because what you're using is a skin tint and mainly powders. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the 330 shade. That is the same powder I used to set my concealer. And now I'm going to go in with a eyeshadow brush. I'm not applying any eyeshadow, but because I don't want my eyelid to look bare, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a tiny little brush and just apply that same dark shade of powder on my lid. It's going to give an illusion of an eyeshadow without using an eyeshadow. So a powder can be used for so many things. You just need to know what you're doing. So I'm using that same dark powder to kind of just press on my lid. It's gonna give the illusion of, oh, you applied an eyeshadow without the lid just looking bare. And you see the way I'm applying it, like typically the way I will apply an eyeshadow. Just doing that, and that's it. I'm done with the eyes. Like, that was quick and easy. I'm just going to use the same powder brush to just fluff out everything so there are no harsh lines. And I'm going to go in with a mascara just to create a base for my lashes if I'm going to use any. If I choose not to use any lashes, I'll be good to go. But basically, just applying mascara is just going to make your eyes pop. So guys, I'm going to use that same brush I used for my lid to kind of apply a little bit of the dark shade of powder. So I'm using a tiny little brush like this to get some dark shade of powder, and I'm applying it on the base of my eyes. I don't want to apply any black pencil on my waterline, so I'm going to apply a dark shade of powder to kind of create an illusion of there is something there. I don't want my eyes to just look bare. Can you spot the difference with this eye and this other eye? This eye looks bare, which I don't want, so I'm just using that same dark powder to kind of just create that illusion of there's something underneath, just smoking out my bottom eye basically before applying a mascara. So now guys, I'm going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes, and I just like how that step just makes my eye looks beautiful. So I'm going to use this curved part of it to just go in. Guys, can you see what the difference the bottom mascara does to the eye? I love this part so much. Whenever I'm doing my client's makeup, even for myself, it plays a huge role. It just brings out your eye and makes your eye look so beautiful. I can choose to leave my face this way, or I can choose to apply some form of lashes. I think I'm going to apply lashes so my face is not looking so basic. but trust me, you can choose to leave it this way if you don't want to apply any false lashes, but it's a personal choice, your preference. So I'm going to apply my lashes. Now that we are done with the makeup look, we're going to try and achieve a subtle lip combo. Pretty much I would love to go with something matte, so there is no any form of, there's nothing shining on the face. So I'm leaning towards a matte look, so I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline lip stain. I have two shades right here. I'm gonna try and create something with these two, but first of all I would like to apply a tiny bit of powder to my lips just to kill that shine. And applying powder to your lips tends to let your lipstick last longer. Okay, this is what the lips is looking like. So now I'm gonna go in with a brown nude color and Kitten Hill. These two lip stains are from the Maybelline line, and I'm gonna just play with it and see what it looks like. I want something that is giving brown, something more of a brownish color. If I can't find any brown lip color, I'm gonna then go in with, okay, I found one. I'm gonna go in instead with the Coffee Dates. It's more of a deeper shade of brown, just something to create like a contrast to the lips. See what I'm doing? So this is what that color is looking like. Now I'm gonna go in with the Fox Freckle. It's more of like a brownish. It's in the family of brown, just trying to create something very subtle. Okay. Guys, can you see these colors? I think I like it. I like it. It's very, very soft. I like the soft. I like how soft it feels and looks. Like the colors are not bright at all. And that was just what I was going for. I like how this is looking already. I'm going to go back into the Coffee Dates and just bring back that brown on top a tiny little bit. And here we have it, guys. This is the finished look. I'm just going to seal it all in with my L'Oreal setting mist. And if you feel like this color is too much for office or whatever you wanted that soft look for, you can actually just keep the whole lipstick and just use a plain lip gloss, a tinted lip gloss, or just a glossy lip gloss, and that also works perfectly fine. But honestly, this look is going to dry down and it's going to give you that mattish look effect, which is not, there's nothing shining on the face, there's nothing that's attracting anything to your face. And I think I really, really love this. This can go for an everyday look. This is soft, even without foundation. It's soft, but it's still giving beautiful. I'm just gonna lock it all in with my L'Oreal setting mist. This particular one is an OG on this channel. I'm just gonna very lightly just settle all in, and that's it, guys. This look is so beautiful. And if I tell you that this look was achieved in just 30 minutes, 30 minutes was all it took for me to achieve this look. You can just keep the lashes and the lip color, and you still have that flawless look you would want to go for. And trust me, anybody can create this. You can even for Sundays. Like, I find that Sunday mornings are a rush in my house, and on days whereby I just feel like I want to do something on my face, I just do this without the lashes, of course, and without the lips. Just lip gloss, mascara, and with this I'm good to go. This is beautiful. And again, if you wanted to see how I was able to create the brow look, the brow tutorial should be up on the channel right now. And that will be it, guys. I really hope you learned something from this video, and whatever you've learned, try and practice it. Like I always say, if you learn something and you don't practice it, it's all gonna go with the wind. Before you know, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't even know what I learned, or how to do this, or how to do that. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and I'm gonna list the product I use as well in the description of this video, so please check it. It's always down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.